Dear students, I am Ahmed Noman SADIQ. Today I would like to guide you regarding the new pattern of TFL assessment to get a private hire driver license. Many people still call this as PCO license. Now TFL has made some changes recently. First of all, TFL has changed the book which it was using and providing it to the students during the assessment. Initially, TFL was using the 17th edition of Master Atlas of Greater London. But now TFL is using 18th edition, which is the latest edition of Master Atlas of Greater London. And the new edition is shown on the right hand side of this slide, while the previous edition is shown on the left hand side of this slide. Now TFL is providing this new edition during the assessment of the students. There are two major changes actually. Now the hospitals and the stations are listed in the main index and highlighted in the different color. So the index section of the atlas now includes streets, places and areas, hospitals, industrial estates, selected flats and walkways, service areas, stations and selected places of interest. Secondly, the questions regarding postcode maps are no longer included in the exam. But the total marks, passing marks and total time of the assessment are still the same. That is, total time is still 90 minutes, total marks are 100 and the passing marks are 60. That is, 60% is the passing marks. Now still there will be several sections in the assessments. In each section there might be the questions from general index to the streets, places and areas of interest, including hospitals and stations from Master Atlas of Greater London. Also, there might be the questions from key to map pages regarding motorways and junctions, regarding counties which borders London, regarding the direction of an area from Trafalgar Square, and scenario-based directional or compass questions. There would be the instructions before each section. Initially, there would be some sections of MCQs of worth 17 marks, route drawing and planning question of worth 75 marks, and compass or directional question which might be 3 to 4 questions, and these will also be of approximately worth 8 marks. So the total MCQs will be of worth 25 marks and route drawing or planning question will be of worth 75 marks. Now let's see the pattern for the MCQs of the assessment. First of all, there will be a section of questions regarding the grid reference and page number of an area, street, hospital or station. For example, tick the box that shows the correct grid reference and page number for Denmark Hill. This is actually a multiple choice question and there are two drop down buttons here. A multiple choice question gives you a number of answers to choose from and the options will be given in the form of two drop down buttons. So I have to select the grid reference and page number. So if I click on this, and then there will be a list of grid references and there will be several options and I have to select the correct option for the grid reference here. And then I have to click on the second drop down button and then I have to select the page number from these options. But the question is, how could I find the grid reference and page number of certain area? For that, you will have to use the main index of Master Atlas of Greater London and it starts from page number 246 of this book. Please remember that you will be using this index just like a dictionary and only then you would be able to find the correct grid reference and page number, as it is purely in alphabetic order. For example, if you want to find out the grid reference and page number of Denmark Hill, it will be on the first column of page number 296. And this is full page 296, and this is zoomed in page so that you could see it clearly. So on this page, this is Denmark Hill, and here it is grid reference 55 SB, and this is the page number. So you have to see the page number and grid reference, and only then you would be able to select the correct option from drop down buttons. That is, from here, from the first drop down button, you will select 55 SB. So there are several options, but you will select 55 SB. Then from second drop down button, you will select the page number. So there are several page numbers, but you will find this 113. This is the correct page number which you have actually noted from the book. That is the main index of the book. So here, when I select it, it will become like this. Then you will press this next button to go to the next question. Now during the assessment, you could be asked to find the grid reference and page number of stations and hospitals. But remember, the grid reference and page number with their names, those are highlighted with different colors. Like stations are highlighted with blue color and hospitals are highlighted in red color. Please note that these hospitals and stations are actually highlighted with the different colors. But the method to find the grid reference and page number is the same as I have described before. One very important point to note is that some streets start with the numbers and not with the alphabets. For example, 10 Brook Street NW1 or 2 Temple Place. So actually these streets are listed before the letter A in the index. So this is letter A. Before this letter A, these streets have been mentioned. So I will highlight it with a red circle. And it is on page 247. Dear students, please note that if a street starts with the word the, you must ignore the word the. For example, the O2, the acacias. So for the O2, you must search under O, and for the acacia, you must search under A. So always ignore the word the. Also, the courts are listed by the type of building and not by the location of building. For example, magistrate courts are listed under M, crown courts are listed under C, and likewise other courts. Then there would be the questions regarding the counties which border London. For example, using the key to map pages, which of these counties border London? There are more than one correct answers to this question. Please tick all that are correct. So the options are Buckinghamshire, Lancashire, Berkshire, Kent, East Sussex, and Suffolk. Now, from where could you find the counties which border London from the book? For that, you have to go to the key to map pages, which are in the very beginning of the book. Actually, it is one large page at the start of Master Atlas of Greater London, and counties are mentioned on it like this. So this is Buckinghamshire. Then comes Hertfordshire. Then it is Essex, written in red color, and I have encircled with red color. Then comes Kent, and then it is Sussex. Sorry, it is not Sussex, it is Surrey. So again I am telling you, the Buckinghamshire, Hertfordshire, Essex, Kent, and Surrey. So 5 counties are written, are mentioned on this book, but actually there are 6 counties. One county is missing in this page. It is Hertfordshire. Sorry, it is Berkshire. So remember, it is Berkshire. So please include Berkshire while you are giving the answer of this question. So remember, there are total 6 counties which border London. So again, I am telling the name: Berkshire, Hertfordshire, Essex, Kent, Surrey and Berkshire. Now I will simply click Berkshire. First I will click Buckinghamshire, Berkshire, then Kent, and the rest counties, which are the names of the counties, are wrong. So Lancashire is not the county which border London. Similarly, East Sussex and Suffolk are not the counties of London Borough. So please take all the correct answers and leave all other boxes as blank. Next is the question regarding motorways. Like, using the key to map pages, which of these motorways cross M25? There are more than one correct answers to this question. Please tick all that are correct. So the motorways which are given here are M40, M26, M23, M4, A1M and M3. Now, how could you know that which motorways are crossing M25 and which motorways are joining M25? For that, please go to key to map page again. So this is key to map page, and on this page there is a ring which is actually representing M25. Then there are several motorways. Some are crossing M25 and some are joining. Like M1 is simply crossing. It is simply crossing M25. Similarly, M40 is crossing M25. Then comes M4. M4 is also crossing. Here it is crossing. Here this M40 is crossing here. M1 is crossing here. So in this way, we would be able to see which motorway is crossing. M3 is crossing here. Then comes M23, it is crossing here. And then it is M11, which is also crossing M25. So all these motorways are crossing. Now we will see which motorways are joining M25. Like, you will see A1M, it is not crossing, it is just joining M25. Then comes the next motorway, which is M20, it is also joining, it is not crossing. Then the next motorway is M26, it is also only joining, it is not crossing. There is another motorway which is M2, it is neither joining nor crossing. Now you would be able to find the answers from these motorways. So you must know these motorways which are crossing. The question was, which of these motorways cross the M25? So as you have seen that M40 is crossing, M23 is crossing, M4 is crossing and M3 is crossing. But M26 and A1M are just joining. So you will keep these two boxes as blank. Now the next, there might be the question regarding junctions. Like, using the key to map pages, which junction on M25 is the closest to Upminster? So here again, it is a multiple choice question and the options will be given here and the drop down button will be only one here. And remember, for grid reference and page number questions, there were two drop down buttons, but here there is only one drop down button and you have to choose the list which will appear from this drop down button and you have to choose only one option. But how could you find the closest junction near Upminster on M25? For that, you have to go to the key to map pages again. First of all, you have to search Upminster on this key to map page. But it will be very difficult to find Upminster on this page as there are a lot of names mentioned on this key to map page. So there is a method to find the name of up minister on key to map page. So you will go to the index pages and find just the page number on key to map page for up minister. So here you go on page 415, that 415, column 4, you will be able to find the grid reference and page number. But here you don't need the grid reference. You will only note the page number for up minister. See here, this is grid reference and this is page number. So you just need to note the page number and it is 78. Then again you will go back to the key to map page and try to find the page 78 on key to map page. So this is key to map page in small scale and here it is page number 78 on, and above this number up minister is written. But here I will show you up minister in bigger scale, and there is junction number 29 near up minister. So the page which you had found from the index was 78, and when you have found the page number you would be able to find up minister. So here is up minister, and then the question was you have to find the junction which is nearest or closest to the up minister, and here you go. So the answer will be 29. Now you will simply select junction 29, as the question was which junction on M25 is closest to up minister. So here you go. There might be another question regarding motorway. So the question is, using the key to map pages, what is the nearest motorway to the West Kingsdown? So again, the method is same. You will have to go to the index pages and try to find the page number of West Kingsdown. And here it is the grid reference and page number of West Kingsdown. And it is on page 423 and column number is 3. So you will be able to find column number 3 on page 423, and then you will be able to find the grid reference and page number of West Kingsdown. But here again you don't need the grid reference. You only need to note the page number, which is 164 here on this page. Just note this page number and then again go back to the key to map page and try to find page number 164. And here you will see that this is page number 164 on key to map page. But the question was, you have to find out the closest motorway to the West Kingsdown. So now you will have to find or search the closest motorway to West Kingsdown here. And here you go. This is motorway which is closest to West Kingsdown, and its name is M20, which is written on this key to map page. So now again you just need to click here and select M20 here, and this question now is completed. Now the next question could be directional question. That is, the question could be, from central London, which direction is Orpington? So you have to find the direction of Orpington from central London, which is actually Trafalgar Square. Again, for that there is only one drop down button and you have to select from these directions, that is west, southeast, northwest and east. But how could you find the direction of any area from the Trafalgar Square? For that again you will have to go to the key to map page and try to find that Trafalgar Square or central London. Here it is central London at page 90 and 91. Now on the, if I am actually making it a little bit larger. That is, I am actually zooming it in. Now this is central London, and on the right hand side of this central London, this is a row containing page number 92, 93, 94, 96, 97, etc. And on the left hand side are 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84. Now, this direction would be considered as east. So, if any area is on these boxes, it will be considered as east. But if any area is on these boxes, which are shown here in this direction, it will be considered as west. Then comes these two columns. So if the boxes are these, so then it will be north direction and this will be the south direction. But if the area is in between, in this quarter or in this quarter, in this quarter or in this quarter, then how could you find or how could you give the name of that direction? For that, always consider that if it is on this quarter, like 72, if the page number is 72, 73 or 39, that is a little bit even above to this line, this row. If it is even a little bit above, that is if even it is 72, 73, then it will be considered as northeast. And if it is on this quarter, then it will be considered as northwest. So you have to start from north for these two quarters. So it is here, it is northeast, here it is northwest. But if it is on this quarter, then it will be considered as southeast. Like if it is this area on page 138 or 140, so if it is like this, then it will be considered as southeast. But if it is on this quarter, then it will be considered as southwest. Like here, Patni is on southwest, or Wembley is on northwest, and here all the areas here are on northeast. But if it is here, it will be southeast. Now the next point is, our question was to find the direction of Orpington from the central London. So here it is Orpington. So the page number here is 160, and to find Orpington you have to find page number first, and the method is same as I have explained it earlier. That is, you have to go to the index pages and find the page number, and then you would be able to find the exact position of Orpington. Then you would be able to find the direction. So it is on this quarter, and I have already told you, if the area is on this quarter, then it will be southeast. So our answer will be southeast. So you have to select here southeast. So in this way you would be able to solve all the questions like this. That is the directional question. Dear students, I am going to explain this a little bit. Earlier I have explained, but I will repeat this question again. So the question is, from central London, which direction is Orpington? So how could you find the answer of this question? So for that, you have to actually select one drop down. From this one drop down button, you have to select the option. So how could you find the direction of any area from central London? For that, you have to go to the key to map page, and you will have to find the central London, that is Trafalgar Square. So I will simply zoom in, and again I will find the central London, that is Trafalgar Square. So here it is. So on the right side, the page numbers are 92, 93, 94. This is east direction, and on the left side 89, 88, 87, this is west direction, and above of this box it is 71, 70, 50, 51. These pages are considered as towards north, and down the pages 112, 113, these are considered to be towards south. So here I will explain it like this. This is east direction, this is west direction, and these are the north direction, and this is south direction. So any area, if the area is in between, if it is in this quarter or in this quarter or in this quarter or in this quarter, then it will not be east, west, north, south. It will be different. But how can we name that? It will be simply like this. If it is in this quarter, it will be called as northeast. So if it is the area on page number 76, then it will be northeast. And if it is on this quarter, then it will be called as northwest. So for these two quarters, you have to start from north. But if it is on this quarter, then you have to start from south. So it will be called as southeast. And for this column, for a quarter, it will be called as southwest. So Putney will be in southwest of central London. Wembley will be in northwest of the central London. And any area here will be actually northeast. And any area here will be southeast. But here we were actually interested to find the direction of Orpington from the central London. So here is Orpington. The method to find the position of Orpington is same as I have explained earlier. That is, you have to go to the index section and try to find the page number on the key to map page. So it will be 160, and then you will be able to go exactly at Orpington position. Now we have to find the direction of this Orpington from the central London. So it is this one. So it will be considered as southeast. Then we will go to the drop down button and select this southeast. In this way, you will be able to find the answer of these type of questions. Then the next type of the question is, using key to map pages, which pages will you need to use to plan the most direct route between junction 30 and junction 26 of M25? So this might also be called as motorway question. To answer these questions, these type of question, again you need to go to the key to map pages. So I am zooming in here. So first you have to find the junction 30 and junction 26 on key to map page. So I have zoomed in the portion of key to map page which contains junction 30 and junction 26. So here it is junction 30 and here it is junction 26. So you have to find the most direct route between these two junctions, and you have to find the way on M25. So it will be like this. So this I have traced this, and this way or this path is passing through some pages, and the pages are 78, 58, 98. First is 98, then 78, then 58, and also it is little bit touching 40. So 40 will also be included, then 39, then 38, then this is no page at all, then 23, 22, and finally you will reach at junction 30 on page number 21. So you will have to include all the pages which are touched by this way, by this path. So 39 and 38 both are being touched by this road or by this line. But here, if you consider this box, so this box, so 98 and 99, So both are in one box, but half is 98 and half is 99. This line is touching 98, but it is not touching 99. So you will only include 98. Similarly, this line is touching 78, but the other half portion R is not being touched. So you will include only 78. So in this way, you will have to note the page numbers. So the answer is, you have to note the page number through which this line is passing through. So 98, 78, 58, 40, 39, 38, 23, 22 and 21 is the answer. So you will have to select this, and here you go. Then comes the compass directional question. For example, look at this grid of streets. Write down the junction numbers that you pass through on the most direct route between the 2 points in each question. Go the correct way along one-way streets and avoid blocked streets from junction 23 to junction 7. So here, this is actually a grid of streets, and some streets are closed like these. These are closed streets, and some are only one way. So you would not be able to go in opposite direction of one way. Also, you would not be able to go through the closed roads. So then, this is our start point and this is our end point. So from here, this is junction 23. So we have to go from junction 23 to junction 7. So we have to follow the most direct route between these 2 points, and we have to select the options which are given in the answer in this drop down button. So for that, we will try different options and ultimately would be able to reach at the most direct route like this. So we will go from first junction, then in this direction towards east, then towards north, then which is this direction. This is actually northeast, then again towards north, then again north, then east, and ultimately we will reach at this point. So we will note these grid numbers and this will be the answer. So here you go. So this is junction 23, 24, 25, 22, 15, 9, 8, 5, 6 and 7. So in this way, we would be able to find the answer of these type of questions. And then again, there is one more example. The question is, start at junction 4, travel 2 streets east, 1 street north, and then 1 street west. Which junction number are you at now? So here, this is our start point as it is mentioned in the question. So start at junction 4. Then it says 2 streets, travel 2 streets east. So this is 1 street, then again the next street, this is, and then it says 1 street north. So this is 1 street north, and then again 1 street towards west. And here it is our final destination because it was asking which junction number are you at now. So the answer is junction number 2. So some students are getting 3 route planning questions, but most of the students are getting 4 route planning questions. And route may be medium, long, or with the road closed. So if the question is regarding road closure, then there will be a note, clearly there will be a note that this road is closed and you have to avoid that road. So always read the question, and if you pass through that road or if you cross that road, you will get 0 marks. So remember all these points. So that is the end of today's section. Today's session. Hope it would be very beneficial for you. Thank you very much.